My name is Success Okamafe. I am married and have 3 boys, 11, 7, and 3. I'm a full-time carer for my boys. I didn't exactly get in touch with Homes Start. It was recommended to me by my early help family support worker. She recommended their services. At the time, I was pretty much struggling to look after my 3 boys all by myself, because my littlest one was just a baby at the time, and it was just myself, and it was a bit overwhelming. And I needed sort of like practical support at the time, and I was referred to them. Yeah, so that's when my journey with Homes Start began. That was about in 2021. Yeah. This started by taking a lot of detailed information. Initially, I was wondering, why do they need to have all this detailed information? But eventually, I kind of realized that, they needed that to be able to match you appropriately to a volunteer who could actually support you and meet your needs. They tried to match me with someone initially, but she had commitments that made her to be unavailable at the time, and then they matched me to someone else. And I just believe that was just God sent, because this other person was just perfect, absolutely perfect. She came to me with a lot of experience as a mother herself, in education, and being a local resident for a very long time. She could signpost me to services. And that was really, really good. It was a really, really, really lovely journey with her, yeah. We got to know ourselves during the playgroups. So there's weekly playgroups for my baby, which I was coming to. And there was another one, like an open air at the Puddle Project. So we used to go to 2 playgroups in a week. I used to go to that, and I met her consistently. And what I liked about her was the fact that I used to struggle to know how to read to my boys, but she did that in the indoor playgroup. She's the one that used to read, so it was really good. And she taught me how to read to the boys, and so she would do her visits, her weekly visits, and we got to know ourselves. So it was kind of like a build-up. You get to know your volunteer much better. She gets to know you. She gets to know your family situation, and with time, she gets to determine, okay, how well can I support this family, And she was very flexible as well, because there are some days like, okay, she's come on a Thursday, but let's say I wasn't available on a Thursday, she would be flexible enough to say, can we do this day? She would always, before she goes, she'll bring her diary, like, what's next week like? Would you want me to move to a different day? She's really that flexible. And she was dependable as well, because I knew that she would turn up. It would have to be something serious for her not to turn up, So that stability and consistency is what I needed at that time of my life. And she provided that. So she would follow me to appointments, the times where I shed 1 or 2 tears, and she would be there, the shoulder to cry on. So yeah, it was really, really very good. I don't want a tear. So yeah, it was really, wonderful. Within the time she supported us was when my 3 boys were diagnosed with autism, global developmental delay. So she was there with us, myself and my husband, through the process of diagnosis, through the process of sourcing services, through the process of visiting schools, through the process of meeting all these professionals. So she was there, she was that year. She was that year. There are some times where you really very like, oh, and she was listening, good listener. Yeah. It was really, 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 really good. But I look through my journey with my kids, this season of our lives. Anyone asks me, what do I need? I needed practical support. That's what Homes Start gave me. And that's why they have a charity very close to my heart. They gave me practical, physical support. That's what I needed. Yeah. I actually struggle with everything going on, the looking after the boys on a constant basis. It's very difficult for you to wake up in the morning after you've settled the children. You're just like, whew, you don't want to do anything. But these groups provided a place for me to go to that I knew that when I get here, there'll be someone to at least look after my baby while I can just relax. I didn't have to be, doing that one-to-one, running around as much, that I would do at home. So I met other mothers. We're all traveling almost the same journey, and get to know other people. The social interaction, the toast, the events. We really enjoy the events. The Christmas events and the summer holiday events. The boys looked forward to it. It was really fun, going on a coach, going to somewhere, and not going on your own, knowing fully well that, before these events are planned, they're meticulously planned, and they put into mind, the stuff going on with the children, what you will need. So a lot of those things are planned. It was with Homes Start that my family and I were able to go for an outing together. So we've got 3 boys with additional needs, and their needs differ. So it's never possible to go out with 3 of them together, just my husband and I. So for us to go out with 3 of them, we needed 3 people to match each child's needs. But with Homes Start, we could do that together because there were people, there were volunteers there to support us to be able to do that together. So that's actually the first time that we're able to do that. So yeah, that's very special for us, and we always appreciate that. Yep. It's very important who you have in your journey. So that's why Homes Start is very precious, and that's why I can turn up at short notice. Because in the last 2 years, there was steady, supportive charity who stood by us no matter what and made that journey easy. And then when you find people who think about not just the children, they're also thinking about you. They're thinking about the family. What can we do to support the family? What can we do to support the children? What can we do to put smiles on their faces? Now that's special, and that's something you should support.